It's put out there as though it's about one issue, and that is sex selection in abortion. This claim that women might be aborting. In the committee, they suggested they were aborting girls at a greater rate than boys. However, every single person in that committee admitted that there's no evidence that that's a problem in North Carolina or even really nationally. They kept talking about international problems with it, talking about other countries. And so at one point, actually, one presenter from the public said that the problem is that we have so many immigrants coming in, and that is making it a situation for us as well. But the reality is it's not happening. This is really just another way to try and prevent women from accessing care and get the government in between a woman and her doctor.
Are you surprised that these efforts are continuing, or is this something we're seeing around the country?
We are seeing this kind of thing a little bit around the country, but I think given that Governor McCrory during his campaign said that he would not sign any more restrictions on abortion, it is surprising that the legislature has decided to pursue this, I think. I think it puts the governor in a bit of a difficult situation where he has to decide whether to violate a campaign promise or sign this bill if they send it on to him.
I think it's worth noting now that for a second what happened last year, the so-called Right to Know Act, that actually for the first time, I guess in my memory, maybe I'm wrong with this, actually told a doctor or told a medical person what they had to tell a patient. It's still extraordinary, and I think sometimes people forget that passed.
Right. Well, and if you consider that there's already this lengthy script that doctors have to read to their patients, and then consider that now they're going to punish doctors if they perform an abortion where sex was a significant factor, as the bill says, you could really have a situation where the doctors not only having to read the state script that they disagree with, but really have to interrogate their patient in order to make sure that she's not seeking an abortion because of sex, of the fetus. And I think that really is starting to, they're really starting to impact the doctor-patient relationship.
And as you mentioned, this isn't about these individual issues. It's about trying to eliminate all abortion services.
Absolutely. It's trying to drive, this one I think is designed in a way that it's really trying to drive providers out of wanting to provide abortion services.